Good day, guys. Been here. Where were we? Okay. Okay, so this one. Last time we tried structure columns, and also we did try adaptive family. But today we're going to try to create an adaptive family, and then add some parameters, and then we can just have a play with Dynamo. Okay, so let's start. So first, because we're going to use Dynamo, and because it won't work in model in place mass, so we have to use conceptual mass. Okay. Okay, so, and also instead of, this is quite simple, so it's basically we can just have one reference line, another reference line on the top, so we can actually create some more interesting shape if you wanted to. So for example, I'm just going to, instead of use straight line, so we can just use spline. And here I'm going to quickly talk about the difference between spline and spline through points. So spline is a curved line you can place onto a work plane. So you can see this is a 2D spline line. Okay, so a curved line on this surface. But the spline through points. So when you first draw it, it's also a curved line on this work plane, but you can adjust each point. So in three-dimensional, so in three directions, so it can make it 3D instead of this spline is always 2D. Okay, so that's a little what's that knowledge for today. Okay, so now let's just use this spline, and also when we copy, so I'll show you, we can't just copy up, but we can press shift to just drag this up. So this means this spline will lose those a work plane, so there's no work plane associated with this spline. Okay, but it doesn't matter, so we don't really need a work plan for this one. So we just need to spline. And now we're going to just use divided parts. We don't need a mass divided part. We just need these nodes. And also I'm going to just maybe type in increase the number of this, so we have some nodes we can place that adaptive family. Okay. So the next step is we're going to create that adaptive family. So let's create a new family. So generic model adaptive. And let's have a look. So this adaptive family, there will be 1, 2, 3, 4 points. Okay, so point 1, 2, 3, 4. So let me just place them. I think doesn't really matter, but it's easier if we place them relatively like in the right position, right? So it's easier for us to understand what's going to look like when we load this into that mass. So now select them, make adaptive, and then we need some reference spline through points. We need some reference line. So let's select 2 points, create spline through points, and make them reference lines. So we need 4. Okay, and then we can start to place the points. So as you can see, not all these are vertical, so some of them looks like there's a little angle to them. So what we're going to do is, so instead of just use this point and this point, we're going to place point, use drawn face onto here, and then just place this, and also another one here. So we're going to use this one, create 1, 2, 3, 4 for this. So 1, 2, 3, and it can be a little bit angled. So we're going to add a parameter to them. So you can see this one. We will use normalized curve parameter, and so we're going to create a parameter for them now. So, and also just remember, because we use normalized curve parameter, it's always between 0 and 1, and so it's not distance, it's percentage of this, the overall length. Doesn't matter what the distance is, so it's always a percentage. So for example, this is a 14% of this. Okay, so the distance from this point and this point is 14% of the distance from this point and this point. Okay, clear? Now just this is A1. We can just give this A2. So I'll just very quickly do it. A2. So this one, let's just use B. Let's call it B1 instance. The reason why we use instance because we're going to make randomize it, so each one will be different, so need instance parameter. Okay, so this one C1, and let's call this one C2. Oops, C2. Okay, so now we have all the parameters for the vertical, and then we need to add some diagonal. So you can see maybe this one, so it's from here to here, so this, and another one's from here to here. So maybe let's just do an X shape. So from here to here, here to here. Oh no, sorry, no, we need this. Okay, so create spline through points. Use these 2 points. Oh, hang on, Control Z. So I'm going to keep these lines as model lines because I'm not going to create a sweep for now. So I just use model line to indicate those columns and frames. So to save, because if I created all those sweep, it will take a long time for my computer to generate those adaptive families. Okay, so now we have these. Imagine these as vertical one, and then we can place points, use drawn face. Again, just place onto this. So maybe one here, one here, one here. So, and then we can just connect these and connect this. And then we also need to create parameters for them. So so we have A, B, C. So let's call this one D1. Oh, sorry, D1. And just have a look. So this is measured from this point. It's actually because we use the A1. That's fine. That doesn't matter. So what's this one? So this is measured from here. So maybe D1. Maybe we name this one D1. This one D2. So it's D1 is that's fine. So let's just keep it. This one's D1. This one D2. Just let's give it D2 instance, and then again let's just give this A1, and this one's A2. Okay, so E2 instance, and okay. So now we have all the parameters, and then we can start to play with. Oh, actually, we can just load this one into here. So I'm going to just place it. So 1, 2, 3, and 4. Looks like something's not right. Let's have a look in here. So 1, 2, 3, 4. So yeah. So just be careful because you just need to match the sequence of the points. Otherwise, it will look different, right? So now it's matching up because we place 1, 2, 3, 4. Same 1, 2. So if I select, so see, if you select the point, you can see the number. Okay, so now we have this one. If I click on repeat, so this will repeat all the way to there. And also it looks like, because imagine this one, if the offset is 0 from this point, so they will be overlapping. So maybe Control Z. So because we need some gap between each of them. So we're going to place another one. So just start from this one. Okay, so this will give us a gap between these two. So you can see the gap. So this is a gap. And then if we select these two, click on repeat. So we will have all these gap between them. Okay, so now let's just remove the repeater and select it. So because we have all the instance parameter, so you can just control. Oh, where's A1? Sorry. So let me go back. Family types. So looks like we forgot to change it to instance. Oops. Load this back. Overwrite. So now all the parameters here. And then if I change, so for example, if I change to 0, it will go back to this point. If I change this A2 to 0.1, it goes slightly to here. And then same 0.5 is in the middle, but so we can have different numbers. So for example 3, it's go there. Okay, so that's pretty much it. And then D1's here. So if I want D to go up to the top, I just need to change this one to 1 and this to bottom, so it will go to 0. Okay, so something like that. And then we can just, this one can be come down a little bit. So, and then this go maybe go down a little bit as well, so 0.1, something like that. Okay, so and then we can just create let's try to use Dynamo. And also if you want to, you can select, if you wanted to increase the number of these families, so you can select the divided path, and then just directly change the number here. So for example, at type 40, it will because we have removed repeater, so it won't automatically repeat, but that's fine. We can delete this, have 1, and click on repeat, so this will repeat again. Once again, because I should Control Z. We should keep this because we want to keep the space between them. So I'll just delete this, select these two, repeat. Okay, so and that's it. So now we can remove repeater and also remove repeater. So then we can have a play with this the Dynamo. So let's quickly manage, go to Dynamo. Okay, so let's where's my Dynamo? Here on the other screen. Okay, so click on new. So first recommend change this to menu. So okay, so then we need to select element. So go to Revit selection and family types, and you can find this family here in all elements of family types. So link this. So this will select all the family you have in this model. So 13 of them, and then we just need to use a set parameter by name. So let's just type set parameter by name. So it's which one? This one. Okay. Oh no, sorry, not this one. Set parameter by name. Okay, so this one. So you can see element, parameter name, and the value. Element is all the element. Okay, and parameter name. Actually, we will need to have multiple, because we have 10 different parameters. So let's just create that list of parameter names. So just quote so double click anywhere, so you can have this code block, and then just type code A, because A1, and this, what's this called? Okay, let's just Control C, Control V. Maybe I'll just change this one, A2, B1. Let me just hang on, just in. Yeah, that's better. So B2, and then maybe just Control C, Control V, C, D, which is, we need another one. Okay, so Control V, enter A1 and A2. So now we have all. Click anywhere, that's it. And then we need to have 10 of this. So let's Control C, Control V, Control V, Control V, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So let's just drag them. So and that's all. And then we just link. So A1, A2, B1, B2, C1, C2, D1, and D2, and E1 and E2. Okay, and then we need to have values. So for values, so let's have a look at this image. So I'm going to so this is A1, right? A1, A2. So A1, A2, I think I am going to use a 0 and a 0.1, maybe 0.2. Say I'll do the same for this. So only 3 number. Okay, so let's just do it. It will be 0. Hang on. How do I do a list? Anyway, I'll just do this. So 0.2.1. So this will give us 3 number. I think if I run, yes. So there's 3. Yeah. So this is it. So this is a list I'm going to use for A1 and A2. Okay. So next B1 and B2, it will be, I'm going to use from 0. Let me just zoom in. So 0.4, 0.4 and 0.86. Sorry. So it will also give us 3 number. So 0.4, 0.5, 0.6. Okay. So this is B1, B2. Control C, Control V, and I'll just use this for 0.8. So this is for C1, C2, and 2, 1. So same. It will give us 3 number. Okay, so now we need a D. So let's have a look at the D. These can be quite special because you can see some of them is go up from the top, some of this from the bottom. So I'm going to just use number from 0 to 1. Okay, so Control C, Control V, and 0 to 1, and so this will give us 10 or 11. Yeah, 11 number. So for E, I'm going to use the same, or Control C, Control V. Okay, so now what we need to do is we need to because this is only 3, we need to like duplicate these numbers, just multiply. So let's just use cycle. Okay, list amount. Just make sure it covers everything here. So maybe I just give it like a 20 or 30. So I just times 10. So I just times 10 to it. Okay. So and also I'll do the same. Control C, Control V. But I'll keep this times 10, but list I just link to this, so this will give us another different one, right? So sorry, it's a little bit confusing doing this, but okay. So maybe I'll just break this one. So I'll just copy Control C, Control V, just separate them so it's easier to understand, right? Okay. And okay, I think it's a little bit confusing now. Sorry, I'll do the same. I'll just copy Control C, Control V, and do. Okay, so this is for C, and for D. For D, still 10 because there's 11. So maybe too much. Maybe 3 is enough. Okay, so So let's have a look. 3 give us 33, 30, so it's close. Yeah, I think 3 is enough. So I'll just copy this, Control C, Control V, and then this will give us another one. So this is for E. Just one sec. Okay, sorry about that. Okay, so let's connect them. Okay, so this is A. So for now, I'm going to just connect both A1 and A2, B1 and B2, and let's have a look at what happened. Oh, hang on. We need randomize. Sorry about that. Let's just we need randomize. So we need a shuffle. Okay, so that's all good. Let's shuffle SHU. So we're going to use shuffle with SAT, so we can change. We can change. Sorry, we can randomize it by changing the SAT. Okay, so we can just do it different, make them different using SAT. So list and list. So Control C, Control V, and same to all these two value, and list back to here, and Control V, and link to here. So this is C, Control V, and this is D. Go there and link this and this, and this is E. Okay, so Control C, Control V, and that's it. So let's have a look. If I click around, okay, so that doesn't work because we don't have seats. So I'm going to right click, integer. Where is it? Sorry, search. Oh, yeah. Oops. What's going on? Doesn't work. Right click. Yes, good. Okay, so slider. Oh, where is it? Where's my? Oh, here. And I'm going to just link this to seed, and also I'm going to try connect all these. So and okay, so click on run. So this time there's no warning, and let's have a look. Okay, so maybe I'll just move it on my other screen, but you can see we have some issue here. So let me just change. I'm going to change the seed and click on run again, and you can see all these are the same because this offset equals this, and you can see also this equals this. So yeah, so we need to make them, you know, randomized. We need to separate. We can't just use same. So I think yeah, this is a little tricky, but okay, so that's okay. So I'm going to just select all here and just drag this to here, and I'll leave A1 but break to A2, same B2, C2, and D2 and E2. Okay, so then because we already have all these, we can just Control C, Control V. Okay, and then we just drag it. Okay, I'll just leave it here, and I'll connect these to A1, connect this to A2. Sorry, it's a little bit too small. Can you see? You can guess. Okay, C2, D2, and E2. So now I'm going to just drag this to here and drag this to here. So just place them together, and then I'll have a play. I'm going to just move it to here and just make this screen smaller and move it to here, and then I'll just move this to here. Okay, and also I'm going to change this one to automatic. So it will automatically every time when I change a number. So let me try it. So if I change this, so you can see it's changing, but the issue is it's not very dramatic. Let me think. How can we just yeah, this is not very good. I think. Okay, we hang on. This okay. So this is because we have the seed for the same. Yeah, this is a little tricky because in order to make them all randomized, we have to just use different seeds for each one. So which means we need to have 10, but that's a little bit too much. So just give me a second. I'll just have a test and see if I can find a better way of doing this. Okay, I'm back. So I figured out how to, so you can see it's now not more random. Oh, where is it? Sorry. So what I have changed is so instead of use a shuffle with seed, and I'm just only use this shuffle. So when you search HUFF, so this is the original one. I think this is kind of new, but the original one, if you use this one and then use integer slider to the amount of the cycle, so this will give us a more randomized result. And also in here I just use from 3 to 20 because I just need to make sure at least, because here, oh, I think 3 is not enough because this one is 3 times 3 is 9. So if I have maybe sorry about that, maybe this I need to increase this one to at least 10. Okay, so maybe I'll just 30, something like that. So at least it covers. I'll just increase this number a little bit. So just need to make sure you cover the number of this this list, cover the number of family. So if you have a more bigger, so you need to make sure you cover this. So now if you change this, so I have this automatic. So if I change this number, it will change. So just randomize them. Okay. Okay, so last one, quickly, I noticed that some of these, these web, this diagonal one, they just stop in the middle. I can't find. Oh, hang on, where is it? Sorry. Where is it? Oh, here. So you can see. So this one stop here. So can we achieve that? Yes. So what we can do is we can go back to the family. So instead of we can always so for example this one, I want this one to be able to stop here, stop on this one. So we can let me think, how can we achieve this? So maybe we can just do it. So this one's let me check. So this one's what's this one? D2. So maybe we can just do a D2 on this one as well. D2, just link this one to D2 and connect these two. Okay, create a spline through points, make it reference line, and then let me just try to select this line, and I'll just dissolve this line. We still have that point, have this point, and we can just place a point on here. Okay, so this point can be either on here. So when it's let me just check. So when it's 1, it's on this line, and when it's 0, it will come to here. Okay, so then for this one we probably need another one. Maybe just call it F, instance. Okay, so that's it, and then we can connect this point and this point. So we have this one, it can stop on this. So now let's load this one into the project, overwrite, and we just need to go to Dynamo and add another one. And okay, so I think we can just copy this. Let me just Control C, Control V. Okay, so for this one, it will be either 0 to 1. So I'll change this one to 1. So this will give us a list of 2. Okay, so you can see automatically it becomes a list of 2, either 0 or 1. And I think that's it. And then we just need to, okay, so we need to have another one here. So Control C, Control V. And the parameter name is, it should be F. Let's add F, and link this F to, oh yeah, come on, to parameter name. Okay, so this will give us that. So now let me just go move this away, and let's have a look in. Oh hell, is it working? Looks like not quite right. What's going on? Let's try again. So if I change this one, it's not. Let's have a look. Select this one. What's F? F is 0.2. Why? Must be something. It's not linked. Sorry. Linked to here, right? Yeah. And then, okay. So now you can see. So you can see this one stop here. This one's fine. So this stop here. So this one, so both stop on both sides. Yeah. Okay. So you can see this one stop. So yeah. So and then this is it. I think I'll just move to the screen and I'll just try to change this number. Okay. So yeah, I think that's it. So just randomize it. But sometimes you probably, if you can just play with this. So for example, you have hundreds of these and you can just play with it. But sometimes you think, okay, it's almost there, but still some of those families not quite right. So you can just manually, you can just change. You can change Dynamo to manual, so it won't automatically change, and then you just go into your model, and then you can adjust them. So for example, I can go there and adjust all those numbers, so it will, yeah, but sorry, I forgot which one's which. But anyway, so this is it. And also, if you, because these are model lines, so if you wanted to, create those solid, you just think, oops, sorry. So the easiest way is you can actually, so instead of create profiles and create sweep here, the easiest way is just create an adaptive family with 2 adaptive points. Okay, so and then create adaptive points, make spline, make reference line, place a point, place it, so reference circle. I'll just use circle, draw on world plan, set world plan, pick, and create a circle. You can also create a parameter if you want to. So for example, I'll just create a radius or diameter. Let's just do dimension diameter, and then we can add a parameter. Let's call it a D. Maybe I'll just make it instance parameter. Control C, CC, copy, and select the point, and pick new host, and select this profile, create select profile. Yes, maybe select everything here, and unselect the dimension and point. So we have path, profile, create a form, and then we can just drag this one to this end, drag this point to this end. So now we can load this one into that adaptive family, and we can place. So we can use SE step endpoint, SE tab, SE, SE tab, SE, SE tab, SE, SE tab, SE, SE tab. So now we have it. Okay, so and then if you wanted to, because the diameter is instance parameter, you can change it directly. So for example, we can just make this one a little bit thick, so 150, something like that. Okay, so load this one into the family 1, which is the conceptual mass, and overwrite, and then we will have some form, so which you can, you know, render, or you can just, let me just go to graphic setting, turn on the shadow. Yeah, and that's that. You can still hang on, let me just try to yeah, you can still go back, and then, so if, for example, if you want them to be maybe 250. Okay, so load it back and overwrite. Yep, that's it. And then still Dynamo's there. If you turn on automatic, and then you can still adjust, but this time it will take a little bit longer than previous, because previously there's only model lines, but now there's there are actual model. Okay, so I think this can be quite, you can probably create a quite interesting shape. So for example, let me just try. So I'm going to make it more like a shade, a facade, kind of, you know, increase the number of these 80, for example. I'll select these two. Oh, hang on, it won't let me. This one and this one. Oh yeah, repeat, and this will create. Oh, hang on, I still have my I'm not sure if it will or not. Okay, it won't. It will. It's working. Oh yeah, great. So you can see it automatically changes, so it become randomized. Yeah, and then this is it. Yeah, maybe I'll just save this file. So save this file and also this script, and you can have a look. So it's very simple. That's it. If you have any questions, please let me know. And I'll see you next time. Hang on. Yeah, I think that's right. Yeah, so stop here. Good. Yep, that's it. Thank you. I'll see you next time. Thank you. Bye.